What do you do in the garden on a rainy, cloudy day like today? Probably not very much, but there's lots of things you can do in the house. For example, here's a houseplant that just needs a little bit of grooming, a little bit of cleaning up. And it's on a frame, so it can even be tacked up into these areas a little bit nicer. But let's get rid of any of this old foliage and just, improve the appearance of the plant a little bit. It just takes a minute to groom a lot of plants in the home, and a minute on each one will make all the difference in the world in the appearance of the plant. I'm kind of working on the back side here so you can see, so it's a little bit difficult for me to see all the leaves that are in there. But that gives you an idea. Already I've gotten all that off of the plant, and we get it all cleaned up. It's really going to look nice. And then the next thing we would do is to take a little bit of water with a liquid fertilizer in it and water this plant really good. And I'll water right, whoops, I'm missing it, I guess. We get it right down, right into the container like so. And that should make all the difference in the world in the appearance of the plant. Let's also take a minute and look at a few of the other plants. For example, here's a very attractive plant, but when we take it out of the pot, look what we've got. We've got a tangle of roots, which indicates that it needs repotting. So what I'm going to do in this case is to just repot it into one size larger pot. And it's a very simple process. Put in a little bit of potting soil here. You notice I've loosened the roots here, so they're no longer tangled, and set that right at about the same depth as it previously was. And then we'll put some potting soil around the sides of it like this. But see, now, doesn't that make a lot of difference? This is actually a plant that fits that pot much better height-wise, and looks a heck of a lot better, doesn't it, than when it was in this little pot. So that really helps. Here's a beautiful Christmas cactus too now that's through flowering. And this is the time, just as we go into late winter and early spring before the growth starts on these plants, to take out a minute and groom them and also repot them if they need it. Look at that. Boy, does that need repotting. So I'll just loosen it. That's actually 3 plants in one when you really look at it. There's a plant over here, a plant here, and a plant there. So I'll just take a size larger pot again and use a good all-purpose potting soil and set it right down in there, and then put some potting soil around. And remember, this is not a desert type cactus. This is a tropical cactus. So we use regular potting soil when we repot them. But see, look at that, even looks a lot better in that size pot, doesn't it, than in the other. So if it's a rainy, cloudy day, hey, just spend a little time indoors.